say. But honestly, oh my God, you've got Perry Groves, an ex-Arsenal player, commenting and recommending a Tottenham manager. I mean, Perry reckons he's so great, Rob, but has he got a hidden agenda behind it? Is he recommending?
Oh, Chris, why are you being like this, Chris?
By the way, you haven't even...
Chris!
Well, just say,
I mean, it must be hard. You've got Chelsea fan and Arsenal fan.
Wait, Chris. What level of manager do you think you're going to get?
Well, for starters, I would like to if we got Julian Nagelsmann or Luis Enrique. I mean,
I think you ruled. I think Spurs actually ruled Enrique out.
Well, I don't know why, but I mean, perhaps maybe I'll tell you, I would have had Julian Lopetegui the job he's done at Wolves, and bear in mind the CV he's at.
So you've laughed Postecoglu off already.
He's not happy at all, is he, Chris?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Look, listen, I'm a bit underwhelmed by the point. Now, listen,
Celtic fans were as well.
There was a manager who came from obviously Japan and went to the Premier League. I think Perry would know him, a certain Arsene Wenger. Yep. Now, Postecoglu could be the next Arsene Wenger or the Arsene Wenger to Spurs, or he could be another Christian Gross.
Oh, he's really not happy.
Yeah, he could be. But surely, with the boring, tedious football that you've been used to for the last 4 seasons, surely that's got to be a plus.
Well, I'll tell you what this is. I was excited when we got Conte. I'll say that definitely. I thought myself, we're going.
I was frightened.
Yeah. You were frightened. Well, yeah,
I was.
But the thing is, I have to say, I didn't want Mourinho. In all fairness, Mourinho is a has-been, and it was disgraceful what he did on the weekend. Disgraceful.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that as well, no doubt, as well. We'll talk to Kevin Etcher about it. But listen, Chris, just wait there 1 second, Chris, right? I want you to have a conversation with Jim, who's a Celtic fan. Jim, good evening.
Oh, go on.
Evening, chap.
All right,
hello, Jim.
Now, listen, stay there, Chris. I'm guessing you just heard what Chris had to say. All right?
I heard it.
Right. What are your thoughts on... I mean, look, I'm guessing that every Celtic fan had heard of him, and there was a few Celtic fans, in fact, the vast majority, were thinking, what is this? What's going on here?
I mean, I was under the same impression myself when he first joined, but, I mean, he's Spurs' probably most successful manager in the past 10 years. Pochettino, relatively unheard of before joining Southampton. I mean, I think you're very lucky to get a manager like it. I think all it'll take is one interview with him, and you'll just hear how he comes across. He's got a certain aura about him that just instills confidence from the start.
Right, now listen, Jim, you stay there. Chris?
Yeah, but Roy Hodgson is very articulate in interviews, but yeah, Roy Hodgson ain't won anything, is he?
Yeah, but he don't play the same style of football.
Right, Chris, you two have a conversation. Chris, meet Jim. Jim, meet Chris. Say hello.
Hello, Jim.
Hello there,
Right,
Jim.
go on in, Chris. Chris, ask Jim a question.
All right, then. Well, okay. Do you think, right, that Tottenham, if they were in the Scottish Premier League, that same team, they'd win it every year?
I think it's completely irrelevant. Look, he's a serial winner in every league he's been to. You're looking at it as one example based on his previous, last contract. He's been successful everywhere he's been. I think if you look at your goal-scoring wingers, I think you'll pull Son back up to good numbers. I don't think he will actually mind if Harry Kane left. I don't think...
Listen, Jim, this is where me and you agree. I wouldn't mind Harry Kane left. I would wish him all the best of luck because he's been a marvellous servant for Spurs. I mean, listen, if he goes abroad, the Real Madrid or PSG or even down Bavaria, then yeah, I'll be happy for him. But I mean, I don't want to go run a rival.
What you'll see though, in comparison, if you look at the last managers you've had just a terrible style of football. This is going to be high octane, inverted fullbacks, decent ball playing centre midfielders. You'll see the style he wants, and he chops and changes like a Pep. And I'm not saying he's at that level just yet, but he's got a great eye for recruiting unknown talent. And look, I'm absolutely devastated that he's leaving, but realistically, he has to go and challenge himself at the next level. And I think people need to be grateful. I've got a question
for Jim, right? I've got a question for Jim. Can I just ask you, what do you think he's going to bring that's unique to the English Premiership, the manager? What's he got that's unique?
I think he's got his core principles that he hasn't changed. I think this is his 27th year as coaching, but he's adapted his game. I think it's the style. I think we weren't successful in Champions League last season, but everyone that watched the game could see that we've grown as a club. Every time I watch his play when it matters, he turns up. I mean, I think what he'll bring, he'll sort your back four out. He'll probably stick to a 4-3-3 with probably try and sign some new fullbacks to play a better inverted style. I think you'll probably have to look for a better ball-playing centre midfielder. But again, that left wing with Son, he likes to play a ball
Chris.
for winger to come in and score. And I think you'll pull Sonny back up to 20 goals a season. I genuinely do.
Oh, right, good.
I think you'll need
It's coming round.
I think you'll need a high pressing centre forward to put the back four under pressure. I think that's probably what we'll look to invest in.
Apart from that, Jim, right? What else is he going to do?
I think you'll instill confidence to you. I think your fans will start to become excited against White Hart Lane. I genuinely think.
Chris, you happy with that now or not?
Chris, you know what? He might actually want his team to pass the ball forwards.
Chris,
100%.
How about that?
Hello, yeah. Well, look, I mean, look.
Give the lad a chance, because we were in the same boat. When he first joined, we had no idea who he was. And I'm honestly saying, since Martin O'Neill, I've not had a manager that I've been more passionate about.
listen, appreciate the call, Chris. Thank you very much. Jim, one more question. Brendan Rodgers has been linked. Would you have him back?
Do you know, I don't know. I'd rather lad from Bodo Glimt.
Right.
But
Okay.
I think he's a perfect style. I think Brendan's it's a wee bit of going back to your ex. I don't think it ever really works out.
Oh, don't go back to your ex. Have you gone back to an ex?
For how long?
Okay. Don't
all
answer.
depends
Have you gone back to an
period
ex? No, don't bother. Good evening.
Did it work for you?
Did it work for you? Well, I mean, Chelsea went back to Jose, won the title, but then things went south very, very quickly. Fell apart.
Peterborough.
Huh?
Darren
Yeah,
Ferguson,
of course,
Peterborough.
he's
Is it 6 times?
He's
Is
been
it?
there loads of times.
There you
hasn't
go,
he?
you
Loads,
see?
loads.
It
Sometimes
does
go
work.
back. Come close, though, didn't they? Come very close.
The Sports Bar with Jamie